Hey guys, so on Saturday, April 25th, we had a timeline jump. And it's not a coincidence that Uranus was entering into Gemini at that same time. And what this looks like is we have jumped into a higher frequency. Oh, here's fine. And our physical bodies are still trying to catch up. Now remember, we are made up, our physical carbon-based bodies are made up of the 6 electrons, 6 protons, 6 neutrons, which equals carbon, and that's the 666. That's where that number comes from. And because we are so dense, it's hard for our bodies to catch up when we do jump into a higher timeline. So we experience what is called ascension symptoms. And what these ascension symptoms look like right now is because we are dealing with Gemini energy that does deal with the nervous system. So your nervous system issues, okay? Many have reported like vertigo. I've noticed even like moving your hands, like you might be dropping things, like you go to pick something up and you're like off and you drop it. What I'm being shown is that the nervous system is just like upgrading and there's a lag. So the most important thing that you need to do is get out in nature and reset your nervous system and your vagus nerve. The vagus nerve deals right up here with your shoulders. So you might be having shoulder and like center, like the neck to the center of the back pain right now, and that's because your nervous system is recalibrating is the word that keeps coming to me. And if you can get a massage, if you can get that energy moving, you need to bring up the dense energy that's sitting in your cells, bring it up, that's been lying dormant, bring it up to the surface and go out into nature and release it. And I'm being shown trees are very important to help release this. Another ascension symptom is breathing, okay? You might have been feeling like pressure right through here, and this is really the heart chakra, like getting an upgrade, okay? So all the grief that's been sitting here, like all the trauma you've experienced, it has moved up and it's sitting right here. So you need to release that grief, that old energy. So it really is about clearing the old energy to enter into the new energy and the upgrade. And where you're gonna see this also, so I was being shown the movie from like the 70s called The Boy in the Plastic Bubble. I think the character or the main character was John Travolta. But anyways, you know how he had to like go out into nature and he had to be in like this plastic ball, or when he'd go out into his environment, so he wouldn't get the germs and things on him because he didn't have a good immune system. So imagine yourself being like in a plastic bubble. So what I've noticed is that while I am alone, I'm like in tune with my physical body and my energetic body. I know it's my energy and not others because I do a lot of readings for people in like the collective. I have to always go into hermit mode so I can really use my discernment of what is my energy and what is other people's energy, okay? And what I'm being shown with this new upgrade is you're easily going to be able to like also feel other people's energy. So our little bubbles, like when we pass people like in the hall or just on the street, we actually are for a brief moment entering into their energy, and you're going to be able to feel that person's energy of where they're not healed. Okay, that's how intense this energy is. So this week, it's really important to cleanse your energy. Also, clean your house, clean your living space, clean your bedroom, clean your office, clean your vehicle. You really need to get rid of that old energetic like footprint because you are now in the new timeline, the new frequency, and whatever does not resonate with the new you, it needs to fall away. And if it doesn't, it's going to try to pull you back down, and you've come too far to have anything pull you back down. So it's time to protect yourself, protect your energy. This includes people. Like, you have to pay attention of who you are allowing your time with. Pay attention to what you're consuming into your body. You're going to notice foods, like you're going to be more sensitive to things. So pay attention to the foods that you're consuming. You're going to feel it in your body right away. So you're going to notice that you're not as hungry anymore, that you don't need to have the 3 meals a day. You might just have a few snacks here and there, and you'll actually be feeling very full. But I did notice with this timeline jump, so over the weekend when we had the timeline jump, actually a lot of people's ascension symptoms, they became very like ravenous, like they were very hungry and they craved a lot of like fast food, which I'm picking up. I think it's because of the salt. I think your body needs those electrons, and because we're electric beings and we need salt. So you know, your body was a lot like out of whack this weekend, and let's say you crave those fast foods. That's okay if you went and had McDonald's or whatever. It was just helping your body get back grounded, because we did have such a jump. Okay. And it was a big one. If you guys want to look up I think it's called the Schumann resonance. It's like the Earth's heartbeat, and the screen actually went black. It usually has a whiteout when it's high vibration, but actually the screen went black, and it actually was offline for like 24 hours. So it was a really intense timeline jump, guys. So anyways, just to sum it up, just go out into nature. It's not even an option anymore. It's a must. Like, you have to go out into nature every day. And like realign your nervous system, and just really get grounded so you can anchor in that new energy and have this new life that you've been dreaming about. Okay, guys?